So this next video is going to look at how you put files you might have on an existing hard drive or computer into Google Drive and how you can open them there as well. Now, this is probably the more technical side of Google Drive a little bit, but if you bear with some simple rules, it's not that scary at all. It's quite simple and straightforward. So what I've got here is a folder on my computer. This could be a USB stick or a hard drive that I've plugged in, or it could just be a a folder that's just on my computer. It could be any folder on it. And this example is using Windows 10, but the same principle applies whether you're using a local file stored on a Mac, on a Linux computer, or a Windows computer, or even using the local storage on a Chromebook. The basic principle is the same. You've got a folder on your local computer or a hard drive or USB stick plugged into your computer, and it has some files in you want to move to Google Drive. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, we've looked at the advantages in the first video of using Google Drive. It makes the files accessible everywhere instantaneously. So that's one of the major advantages. There's a couple of different methods for moving files and a few that you need to know about. Again, the new button is the magic button. You can go new, file upload, and you can see I've got my documents folder here. And within it, I've got a file called hello.x, which is a Word document file. If I just double click that, you can see it's just a Word document file. Let's put some text into it. This is opened in Microsoft Word 2016. I'm just going to call this hello. This is my test file, and that is a Word document. So you can see that's what it looks like. It's just a hello.x. It's just a Word file. Hello, this is my test file. I'm going to close that down now. So I double click that and it's very quick. That file has uploaded and it's uploaded straight away and it's there ready for me to use. Now, if I double click it in Google Drive, you'll usually be prompted it should open in Office Editing for Docs, Slides, and Sheets and Slides. It's still a Word document file. It hasn't turned itself into a Google Doc yet. We'll look at how you do that later on. I'm going to close that down now, hello.x, but you can see the text there, and I can still write in it. I can still write here, still works. So that works, and you can see at the top it's saving, so it does work. I'm just going to close that tab. The other option I have, which is the easy option, the one I use, is just to drag hello.x into Google Drive, just like I'd move it from folder to folder. I can pick it up, click down with my mouse, move it here, put it into Google Drive here, and just drop it. And the file will upload the same way. Now, because I'm uploading the same file, what Google's done very cleverly is it's gone, actually, do you know what? It's just kept put it there with a separate version. So actually, it's merged the documents together. I have an option here where I can keep it as a separate file. But if I double click this, these are now. If I drag hello.x, the Word document file, into my drive, it takes a teeny bit longer to upload. And the reason it takes that teeny bit longer is you'll see it's not called hello.x anymore. It's got that Google Docs logo, the same one that was here, Google Docs logo. And it's just called hello now. Google has turned it into a Google Doc. So if I double click that, it now becomes a Google Doc that I can edit, which is really handy because it's just converted instantly and I can just work on it exactly the same as I would any other document. I'm going to close that now. Very handy little feature to have and know about that one, to know that exists. So what if I don't want to move a file, I want to put a folder up? Well, if I just click New, Folder Upload, and I go to my desktop and I click on Documents and then Upload, and then Upload again. So instead of using File Upload, I've uploaded a folder. It's uploaded my Documents folder to the training area, and within it, the Hello document. So it's just replicated this folder in my Google Drive. So you can use that to upload lots and lots of files at once. So that's how you move files from perhaps a Windows area into Google Drive, or a Ubuntu area, or an Apple Mac area, if that's what you're using. But in this example, I've used Windows to demonstrate. It's very easy to move files, as you can see. What I would recommend is, if you've got a lot of files to move and you decide, you know what, I want to move my entire storage area over to here. And there are lots of people who do that, and it's quite a common request. What I would recommend is doing it, setting it off and leaving it. Because if you move over your entire documents from school, that might be a big 10 gigabytes of data, or a big 20 gigabytes of data, depending on what you teach. Or if you've got a big portable hard drive, it might take a little bit to upload. Another tip, if you are moving over lots of files at once in a school context, or in a work context, whatever context is yours, is to try and do it from your school or your work connection. The reason for that is, if you can do it there, it's a lot quicker than a lot of home internet connections. Now, home internet connections these days are very, very fast, but the amount they allow you to send away, which is called upload, so the amount you can send to something, is not that quick as, say, in a school, where it might be, in some cases, 50 to 100 times faster than at home. So that's just a little tip. If you do it at school or at work, it's a lot quicker to move over your files, or it can often be in most circumstances. That's just a little tip to know about. But that's how you can move files from a local storage area, like a hard drive, or a folder on your computer, or a network folder at work, and put it straight into your Google Drive.